Hello everyone, today we will be discussing how the American election system works.
That's right, this system covers everything from local elections all the way to the presidential race. Let's dive in.
So what are American elections like?
American elections are a fascinating process. They're designed for citizens to elect their representatives at all levels of government, from local positions to the president.
Interesting. So how does it all work?
Well, it starts with different types of elections. First, you have primary elections, where political parties choose their candidates. There are two main political parties in the United States. They are the Republican and Democratic parties. Then there are general elections, held every 2 years, where voters decide who will actually hold office.
And so what about presidential elections?
Those are held every 4 years. And don't forget about midterm elections, which happen right in the middle of a president's term. They are often seen as a way to judge how well the president is doing.
Makes sense, but can just anyone vote in these elections?
There are a few requirements. You must be a U.S. citizen, at least 18 years old, and meet your state's residency rules. Some states have additional restrictions too.
So if you meet those requirements, how do you register to vote?
It's pretty easy. In most states, you can register online, by mail, or in person at certain government offices. Just make sure to register by your state's deadline.
Got it. What's the deal with the Electoral College? I have heard that's important for presidential elections.
You're right. It's a key part of how we elect the president and vice president. The Electoral College is made up of 538 electors, and each state gets a certain number based on its representation in Congress. For example, California is allocated 54 electoral votes, but Rhode Island is only allocated 4.
So the candidate with the most votes from the people becomes president?
Not necessarily. It's the candidate who wins at least 270 electoral votes, not the popular vote, that becomes president. This has actually led to some controversy, as a candidate can win the presidency without winning the popular vote. A recent example would be the 2016 presidential election, where Hillary Clinton won the popular vote but lost the electoral vote to Donald Trump.
Wow, I didn't know that. Are there any other ways to participate in the political process beyond voting for candidates?
Absolutely. You can also vote on ballot measures, which are proposals for new laws or changes to state constitutions. These can be introduced by the legislature or even by citizens.
That's really interesting. It seems like there are many ways to make your voice heard in the American political system.
Exactly. From local to national levels, the system allows for participation in various ways, and it's constantly evolving too. For example, election security has become a major focus in recent years.
Well, thanks for explaining all of that. It's definitely given me a lot to think about.
You're welcome. It's a complex system, but understanding how it works is essential for being an informed and engaged citizen.